our Mother's Day special.
Is your mom sitting there with you? If not, go get her.
Tell her she has 5 seconds to come watch this. Or just pause the video until she gets there.
The first segment is especially for her.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy.
Did y'all enjoy that? I know I did. I love my mom so much.
Get it together, man.
Thank you.
Ew, no. Anyways, tell your mom not to leave. We have a special Mother's Day song just for her.
It was performed by some great kids we all love and miss here at Family Church.
Just roll it.
Happy
always has to do laundry. Well, this game has to do with that. So maybe after this, you can help her a little bit. What we're gonna do is we have 2 baskets here, each with 10 pair of socks, and they're all mixed up. Are yours mixed up, Noah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump these out and we're gonna try to match them all as fast as we can. Now, we all know I'm gonna win because let's face it, I'm the girl. I do the laundry, not Noah. But I just thought of an idea. What if we have the kids play with us? Here's what you do. I need you to go get 10 pair of socks and mix them all up, and when we say go, you're gonna try to match them as well. So right now, pause this video and go get your socks, and we'll wait for you. Did you get your socks? Okay, are you ready? Get set, go! I'm so gonna win.
Keep dreaming.
I really don't even know why you're trying. I'm the one who does laundry, not you. When's the last time you did a load of laundry for your mom?
Stop talking to me, you're making me nervous.
That's what I thought. Do you know how to fold socks the right way?
I think so. Man, these are small socks.
The girls are obviously gonna win, right, girls?
Boys, keep rooting for me. Adidas. I might take this one home.
Socks are getting kind of
It's not even Christmas.
I think I'm gonna beat you.
I think these are your socks. Ooh, these are cozy.
Wait, these don't.
Oh, wrong side.
No,
Aha.
no, no!
So much for a first timer, huh?
I think you cheated.
I think I did great.
You know what? Congratulations. I still think all the kids at home probably beat you, though.
Well, we'll see about that.
Hey kids, let's learn our memory verse for this week. And after, we'll play a game with it.
Yes, I love games.
Okay, ready? Make your father and mother happy.
Give your mother a reason to be glad.
Proverbs.
23:25.
Hey Noah, how can we make our moms happy?
How about obeying right away?
That's a good one. Or maybe helping with chores around the house without being asked.
Like sweeping.
Yeah.
Okay. How about writing her a special card to tell her how much you love and appreciate her?
Or we could just give her a simple hug and a kiss and tell her we love her.
Or we could eat whatever she cooks without complaining.
I might need to work on that one. Hey kids, let's say the verse one more time, and we want to hear you all the way from home. Ready? Make your father and mother happy.
Give your mother a reason to be glad.
Proverbs.
23:25.
Oh, it's on.
Okay.
Hey, that's not fair!
Haley and Noah did such a great job teaching us our memory verse today. So now we're going to play a game. Since I don't have you kids here to play the game, we're going to use Haley and Noah. Haley will represent the girls, Noah will represent the boys. Now if you'll look around the room, you'll see crumpled up pieces of paper. Pink papers for the girls team, blue papers for the boys team. On those papers are the words to the memory verse. So in just a minute when we say go, Haley will sweep all of the pink papers to this area, and then she will unscramble the memory verse right here. And Noah will sweep all the blue papers up to this area of the stage, and he will put the memory verse on this side. Whichever one gets the memory verse done first, they win for their team. So girls at home, you cheer Haley on. Boys at home, you cheer Noah on.
Go down!
You wish.
Come on, girls! See you, girls!
Oh, no.
Get out of the way.
My way.
Woo.
Hey, I think you missed one over here. Hey, Peter!
close.
Shoulder faster.
Guys. You like painting together?
Maybe. You sure you found all of them?
Yes, I'm smart.
Looks like it's going to be a tight finish.
Hey!
Oh my
Not
goodness.
fair.
Let's be a good sport, Noah.
Fine.
Let's see if we got it right. Read it to us, Haley.
Okay. Make your father and mother happy. Give your mother a reason to be glad. Proverbs 23:25.
Good job. High five. Good sport. Good job, kids at home. Let's hear it for the girls.
Woo!
We'll get them next round. I promise.
I'm going to tell you a Mother's Day story today from the Old Testament, 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 1 through 7. And later I want you to read this out of your own Bible. The story's about a mom that had 2 sons, and something really sad happened to them. You see, the mom's husband died. That means the boy's dad was gone, right? So the whole family was sad. And something really hard was that they owed money. And so the mom laid her bills out in front of her, and she looked at these bills and she thought, I don't have enough money to pay these bills. What's going to happen to us? How are we going to get food? And what if they take my house away? And she was worried, but then she thought, I know what I'll do. I'm going to go meet with God. Now, in the Old Testament, people didn't have the Spirit of God living in them like we do now. So to hear from God, many times they would go to a prophet. A prophet was a man especially anointed to hear from God and then to speak to the people what God was saying. So this lady thought, I'll go to the prophet Elisha. Now Elisha actually knew her husband because her husband was one of the men that attended Elisha's Bible school. So she went to Elisha, the prophet, and she told him what all was happening. And she said, I just don't know what I'm going to do. And the Bible says she cried out. I mean, she was seeking God. And Elisha gave her an answer. Elisha said, this is what God's saying for you to do. Do you have anything valuable in your house? And she said, I just have 1 jar of cooking oil. And he said, okay, then you're to go do this. And he explained God's instructions. So this mom, I mean, here she was. She had just sought God and asked him what to do, and now she's ready to obey. Even if she didn't know what the outcome was going to be, she knew that God was going to help her. So she did what the prophet said. She and her boys went and borrowed empty containers from their neighbors. They went to door after door after door. They knocked on the door and they said, could we borrow any empty containers you might have? We promise we'll bring them back later. And I'm sure the people were fine letting them borrow their containers. Now that might have been a little embarrassing. Do you ever get embarrassed when you have to go sell something for a school fundraiser and maybe you need to knock on a door, get a little shy? I know I don't really like to do that. And maybe it was a little hard for this mom and her boys too, but they did it because they were determined to obey God and get their miracle. So after they got a lot of pots, they did the next thing that God had spoken through the prophet. They went home and the mom closed the door behind she and her sons. And then she told her boys, she said, boys, bring me some of the pots. So they brought the pots. she took her 1 jar of oil and she began to pour that oil into the pots. And she filled 1 pot. And then she filled another pot. Then she filled another pot. And they realized they were seeing a miracle. That was impossible to fill that many pots with the oil from 1 jar. She said, boys, bring more jars, bring more containers. They brought more. And she continued to pour into those pots, those jars, those containers, just kept filling them up. Till finally she said, son, do you have any more pots? He said, no, Mom, that was the last one. And when he said that, the flow of oil stopped. But hey, they had their miracle. Now they had all these pots full of valuable oil. And then they did what Elisha said to do. They took the oil to like the market, they set it out, and they sold that oil. And they got lots of money, enough money to pay all their bills, and then to have money to live off of after that. Now you see, because this mom knew what to do in her time of trouble, she and the boys got to witness a great miracle. Let's review what she did. First of all, she met with God in the only way she knew how, and that was to go get a prophet to inquire of God for her. So she went to meet with God and see what God said to do. Then she obeyed. She and her boys obeyed and did exactly what God said to do. And in doing this, this mom modeled great faith for her boys. She showed the boys how important it was to trust in God, to obey Him, and to do what He said to do, and that they could receive a miracle. And you know, after that, they were praising and rejoicing and thanking God for His miracle. Boys and girls, if you have a mom that knows how to pray, she knows how to meet with God in her time of trouble, she knows how to obey, she knows how to model for you kids great faith in God, you have a valuable treasure.
For this game, we're gonna play Pictionary Mother's Day Edition. Here's how it works. We're gonna draw something on the board that mothers use. When Noah's drawing, I'm gonna try to guess, but you kids at home are gonna try to guess it before I do. And when I'm drawing, Noah's gonna try to guess, and you kids at home are gonna try to guess it before he does.
I'll go first. All right.
A stick. A cane. A hanger?
Yep, that's correct. I bet y'all got it first, didn't you?
Now it's my turn. Let's see if you guys can guess before Noah can.
Grass. A mailbox? Watermelon. Is that it? Are you sure it's not a watermelon?
I'm sure it's not a watermelon.
Oh, an iron.
That's right.
All right. Looks like it's my turn.
An M for mom. That's what you're drawing, an M. It's not an M.
Nope.
Is it? Oh, it's shoes, right?
Kinda.
Heels.
There you go. I feels.
Okay, my turn. Ready?
Ready. A face.
Oh.
A circle. ring pop.
Not quite.
Whatever. Ring pops taste good. That's why they. Is it a ring?
It's a ring.
Oh.
Okay, your turn.
All right. Try this one.
It's a bird. Right? I'm right. It's a bird.
Nope.
A mirror? Come on, we know moms use mirrors.
True. Not exactly.
There's two. A shovel. Two shovels. A rake.
Closer.
Oh, I get it. It's a broom and a dustpan.
Right. Trash.
Ooh, yours gave me an idea.
A rock.
No.
A turtle. That's gotta be a turtle.
What would a mom use a turtle for?
To love. A car. With like the huge antenna. Y'all know what that is? Oh! A vacuum cleaner. Got it. Good job.
For this game, we have a table with 10 things that moms use mostly on a daily basis. We're gonna go through all these items and make sure you know what each one of them are before we start our game. How this game works is we're gonna give you maybe 15 seconds to memorize as many of these things as you can, and then you're gonna have 1 minute to write down whatever you can remember. But the catch is, we're gonna take these items away so you won't be able to see them anymore. So let's start. On this side, we have our watering can.
On this side, we have a candle.
We have a Bible,
We have lotion,
a clock.
a pot or a pan,
Now, this is technically laundry detergent, but you kids at home can write soap.
plant,
A duster,
and vegetable oil, or cooking oil, or just oil, whichever one works.
Okay, kids, are you ready to memorize these items? Noah and I are going to try to do this too. So let's see if you can beat us. Are you ready? Okay, kids, time's up. Are you ready? Let's go.
Time's up. How did y'all do?
I think I got all 10.
I don't think I did.
Well, you go first.
Great. All right. I got soap or the laundry detergent, the watering can, the Bible, plant, clock, and a candle.
That was pretty good. Let's see. I got the Bible, the clock, soap, plant, watering can, oil, duster, lotion, candle, and the pot. I did get all 10. How did you kids at home do?
Sure you did better than I did.
You did great.
We sure had fun today for our Mother's Day special. Hey, I want to thank Noah and Haley for helping us today. It was almost like being back in children's church, right, kids? To have our special helpers here. Hey, you guys got any advice for the kids as we close?
Just make sure you tell your mother how thankful you are for everything she does for you.
Yeah, why not try cleaning or cooking instead of her doing it all the time?
Hey, cool. I don't have kids around my house to do that for me. We enjoy being with you, kids. Until next week. Bye. That's it. Hey, good job, guys. Thanks for... What's the
I
matter?
miss those kids so much!
Oh, here we go.
I'll get the
again.
Kleenex.
Oh my goodness, he is such a crybaby.